There we go. Hello. How are you doing? I just saw a couple great videos on MECFS done by a young woman who just got sick this past January in 2017. I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her. Because pretty soon I'm going to comment on one of her videos where I say how long I've had this. I hope she doesn't react badly. But she has some videos that I think are worthwhile, and I think I'm going to link to them in the... Yeah, there we go. There we go. In the area below where you can link things, yeah, I'm going to link them. But I feel so bad for her because she has no idea. Now, the new research is amazing, and what I feared would happen is happening, where the technology would have to catch up with the disease. This happened with multiple sclerosis, by the way. People thought people with MS were inventing it or faking it or whatever you think when you don't believe somebody, until the MRI. Oh, look at that crap in that MRI. Oh my God. Shit, they're really sick. Ooh. So I don't know what happened for the MS community when doctors finally got their asses in gear to recognize that, number one, it was real. Number two, they could prove it. And then they had to start learning how to treat it. Okay. I don't know what happened. But for all the pain and all the suffering, for all the people who have died with this illness, whether from organ failure or coming down with lymphoma, because apparently we come down with lymphoma more often. Gee, usually not seen in a psychological disorder. But the new research is amazing. It's hopeful. There's actually meat to it. It's actually being done by Stanford. Brigham and Women's University Hospital is going to have a CFS clinic. I have been tweeting MECFS new research things to Northwestern University Feinberg, to Rush Medical, and to University of Chicago Medicine, in the hopes that one doctor will look at it, dare to read some of it. I know. Ever hopeful? And say, whoa, wait a minute. You mean these people aren't lying? You mean they're not faking it? You mean that they're actually sick? Oh my God. You mean there's brain damage that shows up on a functional MRI? You mean that they have actual cell metabolism problems in every cell in their bodies? Years ago, I said to myself, I'm sick on the cellular level. I could have sworn that I was sick on the cellular level, and that's why nothing could be found, because most standard blood tests are system related, looking for kidney issues, bladder issues, heart issues, lung issues, brain issues, looking at the big picture. But now we're drilling down. Now we're drilling down into the actual nitty-gritty. They're finding that the microbiome for us isn't near as diverse as it should be, distinctly not as diverse as it should be when compared with normals. They've compared us with normals, they compared us with depression patients, they've compared us with brain fog. Wait a minute. Yeah, I know. Another illness. And we're distinct. Our results are distinct. Yeah, they are. I want to let you understand that I have been so angry since I got sick that I can't even describe to you the anger. And recently I've come to a conclusion that even though I know that the anger is not quote unquote good for me, I use it. I know it pulls my energy level down even further, but I use it to keep going. I use it as an engine. I use it kind of like STP motor fluid or whatever. I use it. I know I'm angry. I know I shouldn't be. I know it's not good for me, but I use it to keep going. And without a storehouse of anger like I've got, I may not be still going. So anyway, the research that's coming out is staggering and hopeful, and we're working on CDC and NIH funding in the era of Trump, but okay. There are people with mild illness, I assume. I would call mine moderate because it can get very bad after exertion. Very, very bad for a long time. To the point where I've stopped doing so much that I used to do, that I used to love to do. It's no one's tragedy but mine that I can't do theater anymore. It's no one's tragedy but mine that I can't really sing in choirs anymore. It's just mine. I just miss it. I just miss all of it. It's funny because I've been in a few independent films over the past 10 years, and I was only needed for 1 day of shooting each time. So I could arrange to take a vacation day or two after the shoot and lay here. But I'm going to go ahead and link those other videos because she's great. And I want to encourage her because she brings up really good points about how the name was stupid. It was a horrible name to saddle us with. And if anything, after all these years of denial and really malfeasance, we're owed the hugest damn apology. And I really want that apology. And I want the apology backed up by getting discounts off of diagnostic testing. I think we deserve discounts for having waited 35 or more years for answers. I think we deserve discounts on our diagnostic testing. Yeah, that's going to happen. But, that's how I feel. I really think that we're owed something. Something. And that something is more than an apology. But that apology better be coming. That's all I've got to say. It's not all I've got to say. Oh, and the other point I wanted to talk about was, these zombie movies? Even Game of Thrones has the zombie element in it. Zombies don't exist, by the way, except us. Us. We don't eat brains, however, and we don't have the energy to go running after healthy people to eat their brains. We're just stuck in bed. We're stuck in our homes. And the biggest tragedy is kids get this. Teenagers get this. Young people get this. I got this when I was 29. So, anyway, I'm running low on time, but the only zombies that actually exist are people with MECFS. We're the true zombies. So, watch out for Jen Brea's film UNREST, and take a look at the videos I've linked below. And don't get this. Don't get it.